Okay, so it is time for the next 3 races in Season 2, and Rigel is challenging me. That is not what I wanted at all. Here's Dehe coming back, hoping to kind of get some revenge on me after I took his Lozelle car. He won't get it here in Britain. This is going to be my race. But I've missed the opportunity here to go up against a higher ranked car and beat them in a head-to-head battle, because I could have done that against a quite high car here, and unfortunately I'm not going to get the chance. I've got to face somebody a lot lower down. Whatever the case, we're going to try and get some big points here. I want 2-3 points minimum, and obviously beat Dehe as well, and then it won't be a wasted afternoon. So I'm still in recovery from the last 2 episodes. They've been absolutely shocking. I was hoping for a really good start to this second season. It's not happened. This race will afterwards represent the halfway point in the season. Dehe's well back. He's in 12th already. He's well behind me. Yeah, this will represent afterwards the halfway point in the season, and I'll be taking stock, and I'll be like, well, I've been relegated twice in terms of the car that I'm driving, but in terms of the championship, I'm performing okay. I'm currently in 7th in the championship. I mean, what is that about? Inconsistent, I think, is the word I would use to describe my performances so far. Wildly inconsistent, perhaps, is the... Oh, this has not been a good start. It doesn't really matter because our rival is behind us, but I don't want to just beat my rival. I want points. I want to keep up my position in the World Championship. Had to go off the track there to avoid smashing into a car. May have to go. Don't take that risk again. And right, up to 9th, 5 seconds ahead of my rival. Now it's time to start working on getting up the positions here and taking my place in the points. And I mean my place. This will be a big part of this lap for me. Up to 7th. Okay, 4 laps to go, so plenty of time here to make inroads into the points positions. And the next couple of cars are close to each other, which will represent a difficult situation in terms of trying to overtake them. But there it goes one. Okay, that wasn't ideal. But we've stayed in the points. We're in 6th. So we've got to catch them back up. But it does give me some clear track ahead and prevents me being too much traffic. So, might be for the best. Getting away from those guys. 13 seconds ahead of my rival. 3 laps to go. I think that there is 3 points in this race for me. That's what I am going to predict now, that I'll get 3 points from this. Minimum 2, but I'll be a little bit disappointed if I don't get 3. I think I can. There's actually 3 cars ahead of me, pretty close to one another, and I feel like I can overtake them all. Certainly 2 of them. Right, they're just ahead of me now. I'm not going to catch them on the straight. Need to wait for the next major turning section, and here it comes. That was perfect. Managed to somehow split the difference between them. Oh, that's not good. Back down to 6th. Could even go back down to 7th here if I'm not careful. Yeah, double bump against the same car. Couldn't get out of the way of the car to avoid the second bump. Still think I can get 4th. I know that might sound crazy. Less than 2 laps to go. But there they are. They're both just in front of me. coming up to the good section of the race for me as well. Here it is now. This is where I overtake most of the people. So he's still right there, but I've got to come across him because I've got to get the inside line. So here we go then. Don't come past me. Thank you. Up to 5th. Chance to still get 4th. I want those 3 points. I think 3 points will keep me in touch in the championship, which is exactly what I want to try and stay. One car not far behind me. This one just in front, so need to be careful here. Don't want to crash into the back of them. I can do this. I can get 4th. I can get 4th. Just got to time this right. Here we go then. It's all on these last few corners. I did it. I did it. He crashed into the back of me. 4th place. 3 points in the bag. That was how we do it. And I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So where does that leave us in the championship? Well, still 7th, but on 11 points. And Lorez should be pretty happy with me. Now, like, by rights, I should go up a car now, in my opinion, based on what happened with me at Lozelle. But that wasn't to be. So we go into Germany, and we will, yeah, be looking for a result. I guess just go against Minardi again. I'm being a bit conservative here. I could beat better teams, but yeah, you better start taking me seriously. No. But I just want to get back up to the 2nd tier of teams, because honestly, like, the amount of regression I've gone through in my career in this season just doesn't bear thinking about at the moment. So Germany, lots and lots of straights, but where there are turns, they favour me significantly, and therefore could be a good opportunity to pick up some more points, and certainly to beat my rival for the 2nd time. And we've come in 7th. Not a bad qualifying position, given that we are in this Larousse. We're up against Minardi. He's only gone 8th in qualifying, so he's not done very well himself. I noticed that the AI drivers don't kind of suffer kind of the criticism or demotion from their teams, and it's pretty much all based on my performance, what everybody does. But there we go, we're in 4th anyway. Very good start, not gone too wild to get things kicked off. In the I was in the slipstream, but I just got a little bit too close, and then the corner came along and prevented me from doing what I wanted to do. Anyway, we're in 7th. Our rival's way back because of a car that hit in the back of me and slowed him down, so that'll do. Now the battle is to get back in the points. And here we go, we're going to try and do it now. Up into 6th, we've got a car side by side with us, but we've managed to power past them. And now we're in the slipstream of another car. That was perfect, hit the back of me. So we're up to 5th. Well, it's been a very, very good start. Very good start. This is set to be a far better episode than the last one at the moment. Don't want to speak too soon, but that's where we are. We're in the 4th. Can we stay in 4th? We can. Looks like it. It might come back at us as this straight goes on, but so long as we have the corners, we're all right. We're up to 4th. Rivals in 10th, way, way back. No, not worried about him at all. It's now just about how high up this race we can get. I would like to get on the podium. That would be very nice in this Larousse. But you can see that I am now struggling in terms of just power against these better cars. Thankfully, the turns I have still got a huge advantage on. And we're in 4th. We finished on a lap, 3 to go. Still plenty of race here to go, you know. And this third place guy is only just ahead of me, and I can keep him in my slipstream as well, which allows me to neutralize some of the power advantage he's got. Still behind him. And he's hit me in the back. So we are now third. We're in third. We've got clear track ahead of us, clear track behind us. No pressure at all with just over 2 laps to go. I don't expect to catch second place, but there's a difference between expecting and hoping, right? And there is still hope. There's still hope that I could catch them. Rival's 20 seconds behind nearly, so yeah, I've not got to worry about him at all. It's now just a matter of whether I've got anything, any chance of catching the two in front of me. I don't think I have, but there are some sections of this track that I'm definitely faster in. And we're coming up to them now, so let's see what happens. Let's see if I can see them by the end of this section, then I will feel like this is potentially possible. But I can't see them. And we're now on the final lap. I'm not going to make up the time that's required to them in this one lap. So, but I will accept third. Third is a great performance. Another 4 points on the board. A podium, second podium in fact, in about 4 or 5 races. I hope that Lotus are thinking twice now about what they did to me. I feel like they should hopefully be regretting that they got rid of me, because these points could all have been theirs. Instead, they're going to be Larousse's. Final few turns, still didn't see them. They were far, far ahead of me, but third place will do me very, very nicely indeed. So we're now 6th in the Drivers' Championship, 15 points, and yet we're still in a Larousse. Will that change here? Keep up the good work. No, it does not change. I mean, I just feel like they're sleeping on me. And now, unfortunately, it's the Hungarian Grand Prix, which I have no chance at all. So I'm going to face Lozelle here. I'm happy to go up against Arai, because... And I'm happy for him to beat me, to be honest, because I do not expect to do very well in this race. We'll give it a go. We'll do our best. But I think there's a good chance that this is a lost cause. I think of all the tracks, I'm thinking this is probably the one I have the least chance to get something out of. It just doesn't favour me at all, this race. The corners are just that too difficult to kind of work around. You know, you've actually got to use the brake. You've actually got to figure out what gear is best to go around each corner in, and I'm never going to be that person. So there we go, 11th place. Too many adjustments have to be made for this race for my liking, but we'll do our best. I mean, look, if we can scratch out a victory against my rival in this one, then I will be delighted. Well, that worked out about as perfectly as it could. That started the race, and my rival's down to 14th. So we've got the start we want. We now have to ensure we don't do things like that too often. Right, that was a dreadful section of the first lap, but we've got away with it. Well, that was where I crashed out once, wasn't it? Well, they're all going past me now, making all kinds of mistakes. Down to 10th. So my rival is next behind me. He's only half a second behind me as well. So he's right there. But we managed to stay ahead of him, at least, for the moment. Definitely going to be one that I manage to scrape through if I can get the victory against my rival here. Upshifted too many times just a minute ago. Second ahead of my rival though, so I'm actually in a better place at the end of this lap than I was at the end of the last one. Well, I don't hate what we've just done, I'll be honest. This has been okay so far. We just happen to be much more kind of sure of where we're going next. Well, we're up to 7th. And we're two and a half seconds ahead of my rival, so I'm again improved on the last lap in terms of my overall position, so cannot be too unhappy with that. Right, here we go. Almost did myself over a couple of times there. Come on. Keep it up. Keep going. Oh, wrong. Oh, my goodness. Mistake there. Right, let's get back on it. Hard left. Took it about as well as I've done so far. That one always... I come unstuck on that one all the time, but we're 4.5 seconds now ahead of my rival. So that was a very good lap. Well, we're getting to grips with this, you know. I'm feeling happier about this time around than I ever have. So there's a chance here, you know. Oh, mistake, but just got away with it. And another mistake. Oh. So a lot of that good work is getting undone now. Oh, that was nearly a crash as well. A very, very poor penultimate lap here. I'm still in front of my rival by 2.8 seconds, and this is the final lap. This should work for me. I should come away with the result I want from this race. It's not been the perfect performance, but I might still do this. Round this one, and then, yep. Oh, that one's tight. Chicane. I can't believe it! The last lap. I had to protect myself from that crash. Chardine's just got a point. We're still 6th in the championship, but that is absolutely gutting. What a bad way to end. Get a hold of yourself. I can't get ahead of myself. I'm absolutely distraught. What a way to end the race. Well, that is the end of today's episode. Goodness me. It was a good episode in general, but it had a very, very disappointing end. I think I'm going to have to be philosophical. That was not a bad episode in general. Got plenty of points, did some good performances, and even Hungary is now looking like a race I can manage. But I'm going to have to work hard to get over that ending. Nevertheless, that is the end of today's episode. Like I said, next time it's Belgium, it's Italy, and it is Portugal. Belgium and Italy could be very good for me. Portugal, not so much. But thank you very much, and join us next time.